Oh, ah, goodness gracious. Okay, so sometimes it recognizes the source and sometimes it doesn't. But hello, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Heather. This is the YouTube Huddle Up. That was so weird. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am just making some updates to our awesome YouTube Huddle Up scoreboard. And if you haven't had a chance to check it out, Tech for Creators, if you are here, I saw that you included your link to your channel on here. So I appreciate that. I was able to update it here. But if you want to see the scoreboard, I left a link in the chat and then also in the description of this video. So you could just go to bit.ly/YouTube Huddle Up form. And our wins and goals are coming in for today. We've already got 6, looking good. And then before this, I added September 24th. So I'm slowly but surely, I'm just telling myself, like, before every Huddle Up, I'm just going to add previous data until we get to the very beginning, just so that all of your stuff is stored. It's kind of tedious because I have to manually do it. But anyway, hello everybody. Today I was actually thinking about talking about the algorithm a little bit because I don't know, I think it's worth a conversation. But of course, this is the YouTube Huddle Up. This is basically office hours. So if you have any questions about building your YouTube channel, you want feedback on something, you want your channel reviewed, anything, that's what this hour is for. So hello everybody, Megan's here. Daniel is here, good to see you. Enjoying time on a European train, wish we were there with you. Michael, hello, good to see you, happy Friday. All right, look at this. I love the scoreboard data. It's good to see it all coming in. So as that's coming in, I could just hop on over to talk about the algorithm just a little bit, and then we will go back to stickers, because now that we have our scoreboard all like automated, it's easy to do stickers. So I'm just gonna wait until more people add their stuff. But for now, let's talk about the algorithm just a little bit. So I think everything that I'm going to say is stuff that you already know. You've probably heard people, YouTube people talk about it all the time, but I just think it's worth a reminder and kind of dedicating some time to it. So the algorithm. I think that a lot of people try to understand the algorithm and try to almost get ahead of it. It's almost like chasing these algorithms. And for better or worse, YouTube gives us so much data and analytics to help us kind of understand how our videos are performing and how our channel is performing. However, sometimes it could be hard to interpret and kind of draw conclusions as to what the data means, because one data point, you can kind of infer this or that, and it can mean multiple things, and especially with an algorithm that's constantly changing. So the thing that I kind of just want to, give a preface to anything that has to do with the algorithm, regardless of what people tell you, or what you know about the algorithm up until this point, one thing that I do want to say is the algorithm has changed from, say, early YouTube days. I would even say like recently. And instead of being all about metadata and, making sure that you use the right keywords and the title and all of that, so that you give signals to YouTube to let YouTube know that, hey, this moving audio video piece of media, this is what this means, right? So if you say in the title, your video is about, European train rides or something, and you put that in the title and you put that in the description, you put it as a keyword, you are sending signals to YouTube that this is what your video is about. And now YouTube as a search engine can kind of pick up on the signals, and then anyone searching for that topic can be served your video. That's all changing so that a lot of the algorithm, I can't prove this, but a lot of the algorithm is going to be viewer centered now. I think that the algorithm uses a bunch of signals. YouTube isn't like specific with what the signals are, but from my point of view, and I'll show you kind of where I'm getting this from, is that a lot of it is going to be signals that are not in your control, right? So you can tell the algorithm, hey, my video is about this, but the thing that's really going to connect your content to your viewer is the viewer behavior. And that is stuff that you have absolutely no control over. None, right? Because if our audience is going to grow, right? Our goal is to connect our content with someone who has no idea we even exist at this point, right? How would you even know? How would you even know like what someone is watching, what they're searching for, what video they watch all the way to the end, what videos they click out of, what videos they add to a playlist or give a thumbs up on or leave a comment on. That's all stuff that you have just no control over. So what does this mean? And here's kind of why I thought of it, because when I was thinking about what to talk about today, I went onto the YouTube for Creators website, and to me, it's like, we could do analysis all day as YouTube coaches, but I really think that it's important to take a look at what YouTube is trying to emphasize to us as creators of their platform. And if you go to the section growing your channel on the YouTube creators website, right, growing your channel, there's a whole section here about how to reach your audience, which is what I think everyone, is trying to do more of all the time as YouTube creators. And we have a section here about your audience and the algorithm, how we recommend videos, these two first things. All of this is about the viewer, right? So how we recommend videos. We track what viewers watch, how long they watch, what they skip over, and more. This helps us figure out what kind of videos they like best and what we can recommend to them next. Has nothing to do with what keywords you use and what tags and any of that stuff, which is what I think the emphasis used to be. Now it's so much on viewer behavior. Another one up here, our algorithm doesn't pay attention to videos, it pays attention to the viewers. So rather than trying to make videos that'll make an algorithm happy, focus on making videos that make your viewers happy. This is the thing that I wanted to emphasize. So when you're looking at analytics, when you are planning your content, when you are taking a look at your channel and figuring out, how can I make videos that perform better? How can I improve my channel? How can I grow my channel? When you're looking at analytics and data and all of this, are you looking at it from the lens of your viewers, right? So instead of like, oh, this is what's going to make this video do better, or this is how I can make a better video, think of it like, how can I make my viewers more, insert transformation here, happy, entertained, more informed, more educated, whatever it is, whatever the value is that you are kind of sharing on your channel and through your content, because it's all about the viewers. And if one viewer who has a very specific need based on their search and like other videos that they're watching, if YouTube, based on their algorithm, can pick up on the signals, it will recommend your videos to similar types of people that are more inclined to watch more than one of your videos, right? So we can dial down into like, how can we get more views on this one video? Right? You put your heart and soul into making one video and you want to get more views on the one video. To me, though, who cares if people watch one video? Our goal is to get people to stick around, right? We want people to join the community. We want people to not just watch one video, but many videos, all the videos, all the videos that you're going to make from here on out. And that really comes down to having an understanding of your audience. So when you're looking at analytics and you're trying to understand like what does this mean? What should I pay attention to? There's so much data and all of this. Look at everything from the lens of, who is my audience? What is their motivation? When and why are they watching my content? And try to, so it's like, you could be you're kind of referring to the same thing. how do I make better videos and how do I make videos that people want to watch? You know, they're kind of referring to the same thing. But if you always frame everything in the way that YouTube is emphasizing, right, through the viewer, it's not like how as a creator can you make a better video? No, how can you make a video that's going to resonate with your audience more? That's where the better video comes into play. I feel like that's going to kind of shift the whole thing, right? So if you don't know who your viewer is or who your audience is, and you're still trying to figure out YouTube and like your voice, your creativity, all of that, then that's cool. But just understand that it makes it really hard for the YouTube platform to work with you or partner with you in terms of, you know, trying to get your videos recommended and suggested, because you might be all over the place. There might not be consistency. There might be, you know, there might be other channels that are more consistent in their viewer base than yours, right? Because at this point, every channel, every topic has been done, right? So anyway, if you have any questions about that, I kind of just wanted to emphasize that a little bit, because we can go into the nitty gritty, but really, like, you know, I think the thing when we're talking about audience growth is, even if your audience is 5 people, 1 person, right? If you could just think of it like, how can I create content that is going to make more of an impact on that 1 person? Because if you can get that, right? Like if you can solve that, the rest should follow suit. Because if a viewer opens up YouTube, sees a video and thinks, wow, I was just thinking of this, or I just had this question, or, you know, if you can kind of get ahead because you understand your viewer so much, YouTube will do the rest. Like you don't have to think about these like playlists and you know, all these like keywords and search and SEO and all that. You don't have to think about that. Of course, like, you know, it's part of the package, it's part of the territory, but first and foremost, you know, the foundation is delighting the viewer, the audience that is there. Like work with what you have, work with who is there, and use your community tab. If you have 500 subscribers now, you could use your community tab, poll your audience, try to get a better understanding of the kinds of content that they want to see from you, because they're already there, right? And then you could just scale from there. All right, cool. So let's check in with everybody. Hello, hello. Hey, Ash, good to see you. That's awesome. You're on a train on the way to Paris. Hey, Aubrey, congrats on the interview. So if you guys missed it, Simply Obs was interviewed on, I forgot what the channel name was. I think it was something about strokes. I forgot what the exact channel name was, but I was just so excited for you. I know it was on YouTube too. If we can find it, we'll find it. Aubrey, let us know what the channel name was. Let's see. Ash says, my audience enjoys 3 to 4 minute length videos, but sadly that hardly benefits watch time hours, and it does allow for a 50% AVD, at least for me. Yeah. I think that, I know we are trying to hit the watch time hours, but I think if your channel overall, like if you're getting a 50% AVD, and you know your audience enjoys the 3 to 4 minute, then, you know, I would almost like stick to that and just try to make more. I know that's like hard. Just make more videos. What are you talking about? And I feel like the rest will hopefully, like another thing, and I think you do this, Ash, but just making sure that on your end screen you are, you know, directing people to go watch another video. So even though they might watch the 3-minute video, let's try to amp up that overall session watch time by getting them to stick around and watch, like, you know, 10 videos instead of just the one. Hopefully that will also help with watch time. James, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Marta, Divergent Design Studios. What do you think is the most important data available to us in our analytics to get at this, based on how our audience has already been interacting with the videos we already have? Okay, so here's what I would look at. One thing that I would look at is, what are your top videos in the past, both the 28 days and the 90 days, right? If your videos are your top videos, chances are that it is views that are happening over time. So yes, it's great if a video does well in the first 24 to 48 hours, but probably for a lot of the people watching this, a lot of the views are probably going to come after the fact, right? Like after that 48-hour window. So if you have a top video, it's probably going to be an older video that people are discovering, however, right? Whether it's through the search engine, or maybe you have a blog, or maybe you're emailing it out. And that's what's generating the watch time for it to be a top video, especially if you're looking at, the past 90 days. So I would look at those top videos and try to infer, like, okay, what is the thing that these videos have in common? Everything from content to, probably even average view duration, right? Where is the point of drop off and why? Is there a place where you can kind of expand on a topic in another video that goes off of what you were talking about in those top videos? What is it that those thumbnails have in common? How did people get to those top videos, right? So, what is it called? Traffic sources. Right now, especially I think for where a lot of people here are at, the, leverage the search engine, obviously, if you can, right? So, see if you have people coming in through YouTube search, what are they typing in? What are the exact search terms that people are typing in, keywords? And then, take a look at your content. Do you have more content that uses those same keywords? Do you have playlists that uses those same keywords? That's where I would look at. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Because there's data about when your subscribers are online. I don't think that most of you have to even pay attention to that one, because I think, like I said, most of your views and watch time are probably being generated after your videos are uploaded, like past the 48-hour window. So it doesn't matter. Like if you upload if YouTube is telling you, hey, most of your viewers are on Fridays at noon, who cares? Because probably a lot of your people are going to just watch it throughout the week, right? So don't worry about that stuff so much. But the data in terms of how new people discover your channel, take a look at referrals, right? What did someone watch before watching that video? How did they get to your video? Was it a playlist? Was it someone else's video? If you can kind of put together a viewer was watching this video on someone else's channel and then mine popped up after, could you kind of put together this is where they were coming from? Like, clearly they're watching a lot of videos about having, been diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, because they're going down the rabbit hole, and you can kind of see, like, okay, they watched this video, then they watched this video next. Okay, now that you kind of have an understanding of this is where that viewer was in terms of mindset, what is the next video that would just kind of make sense? Like, okay, if you are watching this video, you're going to watch this video next. Can you create the video that would just be just a normal line of succession kind of thing? Does that make sense? Let's see. Thanks. That's really helpful. I feel like I need to do a big picture analysis. I almost said big bitcher, which sounds very awkward. Oh my goodness. Okay. Aubrey, let's talk stroke. Yes, let's actually go take a look at it, because I just thought you did so well, and I think it's worth pointing it out. So here it is.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk Stroke.
It's funny because Jerry, who's the host here, has a mic. I could see it, but I don't think they had selected the mic as a source. And Aubrey, your picture was so clear, your audio was so clear. I was definitely so excited.
Do you hear me talk?
And it's like just the experience. You could tell an experienced YouTube creator and YouTube live streamer right away, because even the way that you looked at comments, and you responded and you acknowledged and you said the people's names that were leaving the comments and everything. It was just, I was so excited. And of course, you delighted everyone. And there was a lot of, positive response. So that was so much fun. But, one of the things that I think is so cool about Aubrey doing this interview is it's one thing to always be creating content for your channel, but let's talk stroke has 421 subscribers. Aubrey, let's go to Aubrey's channel. Aubrey has 130 subscribers, but that's not to say that you can't collaborate right now and get like such great what is this called, engagement and conversation and discussion. And it was just such a cool thing. Like, you don't have to wait until you do that. So definitely collaborations are awesome. Like, if you haven't thought about it, it doesn't have to be like a huge channel, obviously, but like, to me, this is such a great example of an audience that would, that is different enough, but also has a lot of the same values and experiences, and has gone through similar stories as Aubrey, right? So I just, it was so great. So congrats, Aubrey, on that. Aubrey says she was nervous. You did, so I couldn't tell at all. I mean, I was so impressed. Tom and I were watching it on the couch, just like beaming with pride, because you did awesome. So yay. Let's see. Ash, I tested playlist end card versus video end card and noticed a huge increase in the views since playlist was added at the end. Oh, very interesting. That is good to know. So if you don't know, for your end screen elements, you can select a particular video, your most recent upload. You can also select a playlist. There's, you have options. For me, it depends on the content, but I do like, because, for example, if I'm doing a tutorial on Canva, that I usually recommend the Canva playlist. So it's like, oh, if you want more of these types of tutorials with Canva, go check out this playlist. But if it's something that's like very, here's a video about my setup. Now, if you want to learn about how I set up my lights, go watch this video. And it's just, that is like very directly related. So definitely experiment based on the video. Don't just, do the default. Obviously, like, I actually, for me, when I am outlining my video, I determine that in advance. Like, that is something that as I'm outlining the video, I always make a note of like, okay, this is the video to refer to next. Because if you think of I think we talked about this on the YouTube Huddle, if you think of your channel overall as like a book, right? You want to be intentional about that next chapter. Like, where is it that you are directing people to next? So it's not, so it's intentional, right? I think it does make a difference. Sammy Superstar is here. What's up? Let's see. Here's my issue with my top performing videos. It's mainly gear videos, Canon M50, Logitech webcam, and I don't want to be the gear girl. I love tutorials, but they aren't as nice to me. And that's, that's fine. Like, I think that it's not going to be unusual to do like pivoting, especially on my vlog channel. I had to unlist some of my most popular videos because that, of course, like, factor in the audience, do everything in the lens of the audience. But if it's not your right audience, then of course that's when you got to get in the driver's seat and be like, these are the people that I'm talking to. I chose to unlist the videos that were my top performing so that it could stop bringing in the wrong people. I don't think you have to do that because, the gear is still related, but maybe there's a way to kind of like almost bridge the gap, like the gear plus tutorial. Like, could you do kind of a mix of both. And then when you go back to your top performing videos, change the end screen to direct to those new videos. Let's see. I felt like a big dork. Well, you weren't a big dork. You were awesome. My playlists have been hugely successful. That's awesome, Jackie. So good to hear that. Invest with Fire. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. All right, everybody. So let's check in with the scoreboard. Cool. So for today, what is going to be our emoji? Let's do, what are we? We could do a turkey for next week. Let's do it wasn't there gonna be like a cloud, an avocado. I did food last time. This is the hardest part of the huddle up. It's like, what is going to be the sticker? This is cute. Let's do roller skate. Boom. All right, so let's go down the list. Here we go. Big Fish Tech. Posted 2 videos, got my desk set up for shooting thumbnails. Oh my God, that is such a good idea. So if you don't have some kind of, thumbnail set, I definitely encourage you to do that. I used to have something like that, but especially if you're doing products, like a lot of your stuff is product focused, it makes sense to just kind of have a space that you quickly, it's kind of like already set up to shoot your thumbnails. That's awesome. So good job on that. And goal is to post another 2 videos starting to redesign the banner. Awesome. Chris created a new channel banner and icon, added a welcome video when users come to my channel, added subtitles to the videos I've already posted. Awesome. I know Tom has subtitles. He gets his subtitles like from rev.com for every single video. So that's, they help. They totally help. And what he does, actually, he talks about this all the time. But he actually puts like jokes into his subtitles, and people, this shows that people read them or at least have them on, is because people will comment about the jokes that you cannot see, you cannot hear, but you can only see if you have the captions on. So that just says so much about the attention, right, that the viewers have on the content. It's awesome. For Chris's goal, post a video about life with a special needs child. Oi, hold on. Boop. Okay. Josh scheduled a Team C's live stream. Awesome. And then goal is to record a video. Hot Tub Lady, my pre-recorded CTR is awesome. So think I found a winning thumbnail design. My live CTR is yucky, so I should work on that, but not this week. Huh. Yeah, so for your live streams, it could be the title too. It could be the title too, because I think your it could be the title and the time, like the date and time of the week. It's just that, maybe when you're going live, there just isn't that many people who are going live. So that's another thing to consider. It might not be so dependent on the thumbnails, but you can play around with these things. Update 5 more thumbnails, get the merch live. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving. Megan, 1 video scheduled to go live tomorrow and 1 video recorded and partially edited. Awesome. Right next tutorial script. Michael started graphics production elements for a new series, filmed the new series. Great. Very exciting. Anita completed the republish of selected videos. Great. Congrats. I know that was a big undertaking. And then scheduled a live stream. Yes, I will be there. Complete videos for month of December so that I can concentrate on other creative things for the month. I would love to do that too. Marta, I saw this somewhere. Was it in Just Create More that you figured out Descript and made a short video from one of my live streams? Did another live stream yesterday. I'm so glad that you found Descript. So if you guys do talking head live streams, Descript is so great to be able to make clips that have burned in captions so that you can share that on social media. Like, it's just so easy. I have a video on it on this channel, so you can just type in Descript. It's a great tool, and honestly, the video I did is probably outdated because they are a company that makes updates every week, it seems like. So an amazing tool. If you haven't checked out Descript, definitely check it out. Gonna skip Thanksgiving live stream, instead try to make a pre-recorded video, put end screens on 2 other videos. Yes, definitely. I like the balance just overall of what you guys are doing with live streaming and pre-recorded. It's always, I think it's good to have a mix of both, because it's just, it's a different format. People learn in different ways. They serve different purposes. They provide different experiences. I definitely think having a mix is great. Angela wrote the outline for my first personal development e-course. Very exciting. Upload a video and complete the first module of my e-course on developing a personal mission statement. Awesome. Great job. That's very exciting. Yeah. The other thing I would recommend, if you haven't already, for doing an online course, is to do a validation webinar. So if you can take a little, tidbit out of your whole course and then do a free webinar to kind of test the waters of, like, whether it's kind of like doing a minimum viable product. So instead of doing a whole giant course, you can get feedback on an aspect of it through a 1 hour, basically live stream. And I think that was, super helpful in terms of, like, what's going to go in your course, but framing it for a specific, group of people in mind, because you've been able to interact with them on a webinar, is really, really helpful. Aubrey, I did my first interview. That's definitely a win. And I've been diving into learning more about thumbnails. Awesome. I will continue working on thumbnails, but write an actual bio to send to others who need it. I needed one this week, but I didn't have it. Yes. I have a running document in my notes that's just my bio. And then when I'm really in a pinch, I just usually copy and paste my channel description, especially depending on what it is. So, and I think yours is great too, Aubrey. Awesome. Okay, so those are our stickers. I haven't checked in with the comments. Where'd the comments go? Boom. Let's see. I'm doing mixed right now. Tend to be a general channel. Awesome. Daniel, arriving in Paris. Need to get off. Wish you a great weekend. Have an awesome weekend, Daniel. See you later. I appreciate that. 3 p.m. on Monday is when YouTube says I should go. I went at 8 p.m. last week. Thoughts? I think because you're still new, like your show is still new, Jackie, YouTube can say whatever, but I really think that just testing it is going to be the best thing. So, we moved the couples table. It used to be at 4:00, I think. And then we have an international audience, so we moved it earlier. And I think we even used to be on a different day, but now we're on Thursday. So, and the thing is, like, YouTube is going to tell you based on your existing audience, which, I just went through this whole thing about cater to your existing audience. But first of all, it has to be a time and day that you can do, obviously, and that you can stick to. But, like, this is the time to try, right? So if you wanted to try just another date and time, I don't have any... it depends on everybody's channel. I picked Friday at noon. I don't even know. I was like, just end of the week stuff, I guess, for the YouTube Huddle Up. But I think it's worth a try on, like, another daytime if you, to just see. And then you can go from there. And then also, like, ask your people, a poll. Have you tried a poll? That'd be great. Yes, Descript is definitely like magic. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I can't remember what we're referring to, Aubrey. All right, everybody. So, if you haven't had a chance to check in with the YouTube Huddle Up board, just head on over to bit.ly/. Actually, I can update this. Let me update this. Boom. Is it this? Bam. Comment format. Oh, that's not it. And then let's see. Scoreboard entry at bit.ly/YouTube Huddle Up form. There. I actually don't even need the comment format because it's not like the comments are all blasting through that I can't see exactly what's happening. Check the scoreboard at there. How's that? Cool. Oh, about using your yeah. David, just submitted my Huddle Up form. Cool. Let's see. Oh wow, how cool. Okay, David has been running a 24/7 live stream for a week and it's still up. That's awesome. I would love to know how is it doing. Did one live stream this morning. So you can do 2 live streams on your channel because you have your 24/7 one running simultaneous and then you go live again. That's very interesting. Your goal: post first TMI podcast, tech, music, and impact. 3 live streams, batch record Christmas songs. For the Ecamm holiday special, reach out to Tom Buck to play drums on one song. You hear that, babe? That'd be awesome. That'd be super cool to watch. Successfully completed a week on my deep sleep 24/7 video. That's so crazy. And congrats on that. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. Hello. Happy Friday. All right. So since we got time. Do you have any questions? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to open the door. So if you want to jump on stream and hang out for the next 20 minutes, ask questions, whatever, practice your live streaming, we could do that. So let me just turn on interview mode. So I copied the link and I'm pasting in the chat. So if you want to join me on stream, let's go. Because we still got 20 minutes and I want to stay here just in case. Check the scoreboard at bit.ly/YouTube Huddle Up form. Yes. Also, if you don't want to come on, that's okay too. Rahul recorded the voiceover for the last race series and released a Scorpio's intro and Ouroboros race highlights reel. Cool. Can you do me a huge favor and use the form? Because that would be awesome. Here is the link. bit.ly/YouTube Huddle Up form. Let's see. Did I do... I think mine was to do 2 videos. I'm trying to see if I did 2 videos. Well, I posted for the first time on Instagram in like a month, so I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know why I just kind of put social media on the back burner, but I'm excited to get back into it. So I'm hoping to post. I'm not going to say, oh, I need to do it every day or whatever, but I'd like to share more on Instagram and Facebook, especially because there's the link sticker now, which I haven't been taking advantage of at all. But today I used it and that was cool. Boo. Rich is here. No worries. Good to see you. Feel free to check in with the board if you'd like to. Oh, David, I didn't give you a sticker. There you go. Now you got it. Awesome. Cool. So, yeah. Look at that. We're like really blasting through this, aren't we? Okay, I'm gonna close this. Yeah, so going back to the YouTube creators channel or website, if you haven't gotten a chance to just kind of look through this, I think it's important to see what YouTube is emphasizing, because we can make, you know, in hindsight, we can analyze all we want, but I think it's important to hear what YouTube has to say. I was going through this and I found it interesting that they have start a second channel as just listed here. Oh, we got someone coming in. Hello, hello. Wait, hold on. Where's my guest? I think I have guest screen here. And hey.
Hey there.
Hey,
How are
good to
you
see
doing?
you.
Gosh, let me. There we go. Oh gosh, sorry. Something just happened over there. Oh. Are you
How
okay,
goes it,
babe?
Aubrey? Something
Oh,
just
sorry.
happened.
I think things may have just happened, so I'm sorry. Gotta go.
Okay, bye. Megan says, any chance for a channel review? Yeah, totally. Let's do it. Aubrey, hope everything's okay. Let's see. Megan, let me pull up your channel. Bum, 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 bum. Megan. Where did you not check in today? I thought I saw. Oh, here it is. Boom. Okay, how are we doing? Coffee, code, tech, and more. New videos every week. I love your banner. It's great. Perfect. Let's see. Hello, I'm Megan, and I'm a full-time software engineer, mainly working with Webflow. I'm working on web apps and iOS. My channel is here to give you tutorials, tips, and tricks, and other useful things to further your Swift and web development skills every week. So I kind of recommend this to everybody. I would lead with the value and then go into why should you hear it from me? Well, I'm Megan and I'm a full-time software blah blah. So I would lead with like this channel is for at the beginning. I know, people are going to read it, but if you think about, search, uh this is what's going to show up in search when people type in your channel and not this. Like they're not going to see this in the preview. So that's why I say lead with the preview. But I love, I think everybody should have this. Why is your channel different from anybody else that's doing the same thing? That's your backstory, right? So I think that this is great to have. It puts it's like a face to the name, but like it just makes it more real. Like here's my journey. I love that. Let's see. Uploads, grow your iOS dev skills. Get those skills. All about Git. Use those videos to become the Git master. Learn vlog, shorts. How do you feel about your playlists? How many videos do you have, Megan? 86. Okay. So because you have 86, I would think that you should have, I would recommend a third playlist that is topic specific. So you have grow your iOS dev skills, you have get those skills, vlogs is a category, so I don't count that. Shorts is a category, so I don't count that, and so is uploads. So I would have a third one that's like, new to code, new to software development, start here. 5 videos that, walk through the basics or something like that right at the top. Or new to the channel, new to this program. Because you have 86 videos, so there's got to be something, there's got to be something else. Let me see. Yeah, so shorts, developer tools, guest appearances, vlogs. These are all categories. So we want something that's situational, right? Like group your playlist based on the situation that your viewer is going to be in. I think having that should help. And having that at the top too would be cool. Let's see, videos. I would say something about thumbnails, but I'm honestly not sure how I would necessarily recommend. Okay, let's go back to this, right? Here's the YouTube creators. This is what they think is successful. Here's Emmy Made. I'd never heard of this channel before, so I clicked on it and I was looking at her thumbnails. This is a food channel, but there's a formula on these thumbnails that is like unmistakable, right? She's in the thumbnail outlined in white, and then there's the subject of the video, which is the food, right? Sometimes there's text, sometimes there isn't, but it is very clear like what the subject is. So I know we can contextualize by adding text, which, you know, I understand that you're talking about digital things and not physical things. So it makes it, you know, it's harder. But like I like this thumbnail. Something that has dimension. It because this also is very clear, but I kind of like how there's the logo and the background that's kind of like faded. That would be my feedback there. And then let's see, Core Data Cloud Kit. I know this is a live
coming
stream.
in. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Love the 8-bit. Love the 8-bit. Let's look at the tags. Why did I choose Core Data? Core Data Swift. You've done this. Swift 5. So it's hard for a live stream, I think, to rank for keywords, but this could be a possible video idea if you haven't done this already, where if you're trying to rank for a keyword, it helps to have the keyword exactly as it's spelled out in your title and also in your tags. So like to do specifically Core Data Swift 5 tutorial, how to get started with core data or whatever it is, that might help the overall, like your overall channel grow. Let's see. And then we're going to do the top video test. Boom. Okay. So I feel like a lot of the times when I sort by, let's see. Hold on, let me check in with the comments here. Boop, 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 boop. Still in a coaching course, but watching the chat and on mute. Let's see. Game4, they could definitely just join. The algorithm currently frustrates me. My long form content is not getting the traction it used to, but shorts are getting more eyeballs on it. It seems like I'm playing toward their game. Yeah. Let's see. A lot of them are live stream replays. I've been trying new thumbnails. Okay. Live streams need solid thumbnails, titles, and topics as well for aiming for replay value. Yeah, so take it from Jeff, who has a very successful live stream show, in my opinion. It also helps same time, same day. You've got that routine down. But definitely like, you know, the Huddle Up is not something that I want to necessarily grow because I'm aware of the limitations of like the scoreboard and everything. So I'm cool with a nice little intimate audience here. However, and there's not a lot of replay value because I really think that the value with the YouTube Huddle Up is being here and checking in weekly, right? But, for example, there's some episodes of the Couples Table that I think, is good content 6 months later. Like it's still relevant. But that's when we, in an hour-long live stream, and knowing that when people are scrolling, they can see, obviously the length of the video, trying to distill the core topic into the title. And then also, which would really, really help, is to go back and timestamp, right? Which is so tedious. One thing that Tom does is like he has just a notebook right next to him, and then I mean it helps because there's two of us, but like for our mastermind replays during the mastermind, he will like set a timer and then like actually write down the time of when we start talking about things, so we don't have to rewatch the whole thing. We just know, you know, like at 9 minutes and 28 seconds we start talking about this, and we just put that in the thing. I think that is helpful, and especially like if you have a live stream that's specifically about core data Swift 5 or whatever, that should also show up as a chapter, right? Like here's where you get into it after the intro and stuff like that. So hope that helps. Let's see. Time tags specifically. This is great advice. I go through and figure out when topics switch for tags. Yeah, the tags in the timestamps, or knowing that your timestamp chapters are searchable, are just, it's huge, because you know when you type it in, like I think we've done this. Let's just do this. Core data Swift 5. Oh, that's not Swift. That's the switch. Swift. Look, right? So we've got the timestamps. Like, it's right here. So look at this. 5 key moments in this video, 9 key moments. You click on it, it's the actual, you know, timestamp. So the fact that this guy, Code with Chris, is showing up multiple times means that there's room, right? Like there's room for other people. So but obviously, like, you know, a quick start tutorial versus a, you know, lesson two implies, I think we talked about this in the community, Megan, should you do a thing sequentially? You know, if I don't know what core data is, but if I was trying to learn that, I can see how when I look at this, I'm like, oh, this is lesson 2. That means there's a lesson 1. So let me click on this. Let me go see what lesson 1 was about. You know, it kind of puts the person in that mindset already. So these are, you know, there's not one answer, but hopefully this helps. Hopefully that helps. Let's see. Time steps. Yep. Why is it hard to rank for keywords with a live stream? I don't think it's necessarily hard to rank with keywords with a live stream. It's more of like when people are searching for something, people are more likely to click on something that quickly answers the question. And so I feel like even though you may initially rank for a keyword for a live stream, you know, if there's another video that answers the same question in a pre-recorded 4-minute video, you're going to fall off the ranking compared to that person. Unless you have, you know, a timestamp, because then people could just jump to that point of the video. And I really think, you know, based on the whole algorithm discussion that we talked about earlier, I think YouTube is going to be able to recognize when people jump to a point in your video, right? So if like people who are typing in the same keyword are going to the same point in your video, I really think that YouTube would be more inclined to recommend your video to people who are searching for that same thing. And then, you know, not that they would be automatically taken to that point in the video, but clearly that video does kind of provide the value that people are looking for. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go back to James. The algorithm currently frustrates me. My long form content is not getting the traction it used to, but let's just take a look. I haven't been over here in a while. And we got a few minutes left. All right, how are we doing? Okay, James and Mark. My long form content is not getting the traction it used to, but shorts are getting more eyeballs on it. Seems like I'm playing toward their game. Curious if the shorts are converting. Oh, wow. So I've got a 10,000 here. Well, let's see what the top videos are. Yeah, this like frustrates me when, because this is on my channel too, when I sort videos by top, right? So I just did this on Megan's channel. I sort videos by most popular. This is great because the most popular videos are all in the like past year. If you were to do this on my channel, it's a lot of old videos. Same with Jason Mark, we got 4 years ago. This is great, right? Because you know, obviously we have made many changes since 5 years ago. So it's great that like more current videos can, you know, become the top videos. I think I remember you talking about this one. Any insights here? Let's see. Because I know keywords don't work on
Today
shorts.
we're having Brazilian barbecue. We were so excited to go since it was...
What do you think is the thing? Okay, look, you've got the comments. You tagged the place. That's interesting. Let's see. Let me go by newest. Let me see. Cooking with canned potatoes for the first time. Do you add? Yeah. It's hard to rank for live streams, and I know it's hard because like I feel like especially with your show, James, the value is in being there live, so it's kind of hard to, you know, apply the same things, whereas like, okay, Megan could be doing a tutorial live and there's still going to be replay value there, so it's hard when like, you know, I don't know if there's replay value, but yeah, I'm trying to think like see, it's hard because even if you were ranking for this, I feel like you would drop out of ranking because it's not a tutorial. So, and plus, like, since you have, I feel like you're at a different point, right? Because you're at 23,000 subscribers. I think you have, what is it called? A, you know, real-time viewer rate that is higher than most people who tune into the YouTube Huddle Up. So it's hard. What I would suggest doing, if you haven't done it already, is for your YouTube shorts, like, is there a way that you can like link other long form videos, right? So in the description and the pinned comment, I know, you know, I don't see someone who's watching a short checking the description of the video to see like, oh, what should I watch next? But I'm thinking like, you know, as we're all getting used to this new format, maybe that will happen eventually. So if you can funnel people from a short to maybe some of the more recent long form, you know, like if you took the short from a previous live stream, can you take them to the full live stream replay? That would be interesting to me. Yeah, it's basically not doing anything on the shorts video and they're getting views. That's funny. Timestamps definitely help both for streams and regular videos. Yes. I thought keywords and such did not work on shorts. Yeah, I don't think that they do. Because I've never seen a short show up in search results. Like I don't think it happens that way. I think the only way to find shorts is either directly through someone's channel or through the short shelf, which is like you have no control over what videos are going to come up with next. So like even just thinking about that, right? Like we know that YouTube, that's all they talk about is just shorts. And if you think of, okay, how does discovery happen on shorts? It's not through search. It's purely through like, you know, what is someone watching? Do they watch the whole thing or do they swipe to the next thing? And I think those are the factors. Yeah, it's different from the search engine. It's weird that some of my long form content links to shorts at the end screen. Is that automatic? Or do you do that? Hi, Abdul. Good to see you. Cool. Okay, so let me just quickly check in with the scoreboard one last time. Giving you a sticker roll for your Conquest Gaming Club channel. Awesome. Let's see. Shorts feed 87.1%. Channel pages. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is discovery traffic in the past 28 days, I'm guessing. So 87% from shorts feed, 6% from channel pages, almost 3% from browse, 2% from YouTube search, suggested videos. Suggested 0.7. Interesting. Oh, okay. Got it. Interesting. Well, how do you feel about shorts? Like, would you be opposed to leaning into them? Because clearly you had one that shot up to 6 figures, you know. I would think that they're easier to produce, and maybe it's an experiment for, like, you know, the next 2 months leaning into shorts. I can't say anything because I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I'm curious if you like leaned into it. This is a pattern, right? Like, you've seen a decrease in your long form live stream content, or at least the viewer base is not growing because, you know, obviously whenever I tune in, it's happening and there's the crew and all the regulars and you've got your members and stuff. So that's great. But maybe for discoverability, you know, and then plus, I think we've talked about this, but it seems like mukbangs in general are kind of, you know, the space is changing. So maybe leaning into shorts instead of leaning into old school mukbang, which sounds weird calling it old school, but yeah, I don't know. Discovery traffic on a specific video that had 5K views. Interesting. Shorts have come up in my search and at the end of other people's videos. Shorts is really have come up in my search. I haven't seen, well, I don't know. I haven't seen, but I don't do a lot of search also. And the things that I'm searching for, I don't think that, you know, lends itself to shorts. Let's see. I'm leaning into them because I haven't had the time to do my traditional long form content. You know, I would just, that's what I would do. I would be like, all right, let's lean into shorts and see what happens, because this is the time. YouTube is pushing it like crazy. So, and no one understands shorts. So, like, what I definitely would say is don't be married to a specific way of doing shorts. Like, if you're gonna experiment, right? A good person to follow, if you don't already, is Zach King. I mean, he's always just experimenting with doing shorts differently. And don't get lazy about it. I know I do this, but, like, you know, I don't think that taking a 30-second clip from a live stream is conducive to shorts. Like, if there's a way that you can put almost like the same amount of thought and prep into your long form into a short, very curious how that would look. But you're doing great, so there you go. Me 6 months ago, I hate filming in vertical. Today I film everything. Yeah, I've been struggling with this with my other Instagram channel, HeatherJustJump, because it's similar there, where the way that reels do discovery versus videos that are just native to the IG feed, the discovery is totally different, right? So it's the same with YouTube. Like, the shorts shelf is different from pre-recorded and even live stream videos. It's just like two different algorithms almost. So so my approach is to upload the videos as reels and not native videos, because I'm thinking that I would have a better chance of discoverability through the reels shelf. Yeah. Get on the dancing TikTok. You know what I'm never gonna do is TikTok. Like, I just refuse. I just refuse. But I'm having fun with Instagram though. All right, Albert. Good to see you, G. Albert. What's up? Good to see you. All right, guys. So, James, let us know. Keep us updated in terms of how everything is going. But it was good to see all of you. And of course, if you're watching the replay or if you want to check in with the scoreboard anytime throughout the week, you could do that. Just head on over to bit.ly/YouTube Huddle Up form. The link is in the chat and the description of this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. With that said, good luck on your goals. Have an awesome weekend. And I'll catch you guys next week, I think. It is the day after Thanksgiving, but I'm sure I will be here. So take care, guys. See you later.